Are body corporate fees a rip-off? A lot of first home buyers instantly rule out unit title properties because of body corp fees, especially apartments and some townhouse developments. They think, why would I want to pay someone hundreds or even thousands of dollars every year? And I get it. Nobody likes extra costs. But here's the thing. Sometimes avoiding body corp fees can actually stop you from buying a better first home. Or worse, cost you more money in the long run. And as someone who personally owned a body corporate property for 18 years, I want to give you a balanced view of what you're actually paying for, what to watch out for, and when body corp fees might actually be good value. So what is a body corporate or unit title? When you see a property title that says stratum freehold, this is commonly referred to as a unit title property. These are most common in apartment buildings, terrace housing, or townhouse developments, where there are multiple homes on one development. You own your individual home, but you also share ownership of the common areas with the other owners. This might include things like driveways, shared gardens, exterior building areas, security gates, a gym, swimming pool, a lift in apartment buildings, shared rubbish collection areas, guest gazebos. And because all of these shared areas need maintenance and management, there is something called a body corporate. Every owner becomes a member of the body corporate, and together the owners contribute annual levies, what many people simply call body corp fees. So what are you actually paying for? Now this is where a lot of first home buyers get it wrong, because many people look at a body corp and fees and think, that's money down the drain. What are you actually paying for? And the biggest one is insurance. And trust me, you need insurance no matter what property you buy. You're also paying for things like exterior building maintenance, roof maintenance, gutters and drainage cleaning, garden maintenance, building washing, servicing gates and security systems, lift maintenance in multi-level buildings, pool or gym upkeep if provided, general maintenance and administration. Now, I owned a body corporate fee myself for 18 years, as I said, and personally, I liked knowing the investment was being looked after. Life gets busy. You work, you've got family commitments, and sometimes maintenance gets delayed. Or let's face it, you just don't do it at all, despite best intentions. Meanwhile, at our complex, the insurance was handled, the main gates were serviced, the building was regularly washed, the gym equipment got maintained and replaced, the pool was looked after, and the shared gardens were always tidy and presentable. There was peace of mind knowing a lot of the bigger shared responsibilities was taken care of. And if you live in an apartment building with a lift, I'm pretty sure you'll want it working every time you need it. So now here's what first home buyers can sometimes make a mistake. They avoid body corp fees completely because they think, I'll just buy a freestanding home or maybe a freehold or cross-lease property instead. But here's the reality. Owning a freehold home doesn't mean you avoid costs. You're still paying for insurance. You've got to do your lawns and your gardening. Deal with those leaking gutters. Roof repairs, exterior maintenance, repainting, fence repairs, water leaks, general wear and tear. Are you handy with tools? And eventually, potentially some very expensive maintenance. The difference is, with a body corporate, many of those costs are shared and planned for. Now, to be clear, not every townhouse or terrace house home has a body corporate. Some new developments are fee simple freehold and may instead have a smaller residents association levy for shared areas like private roads, landscaping, or rubbish collection. Often insurance is not included, and it's pretty basic. So it's really important to understand exactly what title you're buying and what costs come with it. Sometimes unit title properties can also help buyers get into suburbs or locations they otherwise couldn't afford if buying a freestanding home on land. And for some people, that lifestyle convenience is a real positive. But look, body corporate isn't always perfect. And that's important. And this is where you absolutely need to do your homework, because a bad body corporate can create problems. Here are some red flags I would look for. Poor management. Is the body corp organised, or do things seem reactive or chaotic? And you can get a sense of that in the annual general meeting minutes. Deferred maintenance. If things aren't being properly repaired, bigger and more expensive problems can build up later. No long-term maintenance planning. A well-run body corporate should be budgeting ahead for future costs like exterior painting, roofing or major repairs. Underfunded finances or sinking fund. If there's not enough money being set aside, future owners can suddenly get hit with large unexpected costs. The fifth one, special levies or extraordinary levies. These are one-off extra payments owners may have to contribute towards major work that suddenly comes up and needs doing that may not have been planned for. Not necessarily a deal breaker, but definitely something you want to understand before buying and potentially factor into your offer price. So what should you check before making an offer? Now, this isn't legal advice, and you should always get your solicitor to review all the documents provided before purchasing any property. But as a buyer, I would want to review 3 years of annual general meeting minutes, the long-term maintenance plan, the annual budget, any current or proposed special levies, how previous maintenance issues were handled. A well-run body corporate should be planning ahead and budgeting for future expenses rather than simply reacting to problems as they arise. You'll also receive what's called a pre-contract disclosure statement before making an offer. This outlines important body corporate information, including levies and key details relating to the property. So, are body corp fees a rip-off? Sometimes? Well, maybe, if the body corporate is poorly managed. But often? No. Sometimes they're actually protecting your investment, reducing stress, helping maintain property values, and even allowing you to buy into suburbs or lifestyles that may otherwise be out of reach. The trick isn't avoiding body corp fees. The trick is understanding what you're paying for and whether the property and lifestyle genuinely suits you. And if you found this helpful, check out my other first home buyer tips videos here on Inside Property NZ. I've also covered topics like cross-lease properties, buying at auction, and the mistakes that cause buyers to miss out on homes. Because the more you understand before buying, the better decisions you'll make. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.